Welcome back, everybody, to another reaction video. This is going to be a little different today, and I wanted to take a bit more of a serious tone. I wanted to use a video that was recommended to me on YouTube as an opportunity just to kind of share my heart a little bit about something that has always really touched me as of late. And it goes back to one of the first reaction videos I did on this channel was to the song No Bullets Fly, which was the story of Franz Stigler and Charlie Brown, a German pilot, a fighter pilot who had an opportunity to shoot down an American B-17 that was already severely damaged and chose not to do it. And I was so touched by that story that when I stumbled across this morning, I thought I would react to it. And I just thought it was really cool because, just a couple of generations ago, the United States and Germany had fought back-to-back wars against each other. And it wasn't just the United States and Germany. I'm not trying to say that. But as an American, it's the United States and Germany. Obviously, there are so many more allies that played a much greater role in those wars, even than the United States did. But from the perspective of this video that I'm talking about, that's what I want to look at. Germany was our enemy in two world wars. And then, of course, the aftermath of that with the Cold War, there was West Germany and East Germany. There were separate nations, and there was all the conflict that went on there. But at this point in history, Germany is our ally, as are Japan. And what is amazing about that is that men whose grandfathers fought against each other on the battlefield are now serving side by side in places like Afghanistan. And it was recommended to me, this video, where an American received the German Medal of Honor. And I just thought it was really cool. And I thought we could watch it together and just talk about that because it's such a neat thing that Germany, I have German roots. Many Americans have German roots. A good bit of our country can say that. My wife's very, very German. In fact, her DNA test came back like 40% German. Mine's not quite that high, but my last name was originally Maurer, M-A-U-R-E-R, which is a German word that's been anglicized, my last name. But so let's watch this, and I just want to talk about that a little bit.
General, it's an honor to meet you, sir.
Very nice to meet you, sir.
It's really an honor.
So this is really cool right off the bat. You've got a lieutenant general, 3-star American general, shaking the hand of what looks like a sergeant. I don't know my ranks well enough. I don't know, is that staff sergeant with one bar underneath? But somebody can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But obviously, he's the lieutenant general saying it's an honor to meet the sergeant because this is obviously the man who's going to be honored here.
Congratulations.
Alexander Birchbaum, Assistant Secretary of Defense. Very nice to meet you, sir.
American National Anthem. Must be the German National Anthem.
He will be the first American to receive the German Medal of Honor for gallantry in action here in the US. You can be proud of him.
The battle went on for a few hours when Corporal Falken was severely wounded by an enemy sharpshooter. As a member of one of the helicopter crews engaged in the Battle of Qethsegol region on October 17th, 2010, Staff Sergeant Woken played a major role in helping to evacuate the severely injured German soldier from the battle area, thus saving his life. It was always a great feeling to know that you had our backs as we did yours. We couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.
I'm going to try not to tear up here, but here's a German soldier talking about his American comrade who saved the lives of Germans. And you can see the emotion. You can see how much this means to him. And who knows but that his grandfather or great-grandfather fought against Americans in the war. Germany, I know we have a lot of German followers. Germany, we love you. We absolutely do. I love Germany. It's one of my favorite countries. It's the language I want to learn more than any other. Every so often I get people from Germany commenting on this channel and talking about how ashamed they are of their past. Listen, Germany did some horrible things. I shouldn't say Germany did. Some Germans did horrible things during World War II. Some Americans did horrible things during World War II. We interned Japanese Americans in camps. We're not proud of that. America's got a very sad history when it comes to how we treated African Americans, how we treated slaves, how we treated Native Americans. I'm not trying to make comparisons of levels of atrocity and things like that, but every nation has its history that it's not proud of and that it's ashamed of. I didn't do those things. I didn't enslave people. In fact, one of my ancestors was a slave. I didn't do those things to Native Americans. I'm not proud of what my country did during those things, but that wasn't me. Just like my friends in Germany, that wasn't you who committed the atrocities in the Holocaust. We're friends, we're allies now, and I'm proud that Germany is an ally.
I have the honor to bestow upon you, on behalf of the German government, the Order of Honor of Gallantry in Action.
Again, you could sense the emotion from the German ambassador as he did this. This means a lot to these people. I love it. So I have to imagine that maybe this is one of the soldiers whose lives he saved. And before I finish this video, I'm going to go look into the background so I can share with you at the end. If they don't share the details, I want to be able to share with you what happened here, but I don't know. I'm going to look it up.
I'm very happy to be here. I'm very honored to be recognized in this way. To me, this shows that the world recognizes that coalition forces isn't just a term to be thrown about. To me, it shows that we do recognize each other as brothers, and we all fight against the war on terrorism together. Thank you.
We are allies and friends.
Oh, he's a 4-star
in
general.
the truest sense of the word. And we have certainly demonstrated that over the course of these wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, we may wear different uniforms, speak different languages, and serve in different armies. But on the battlefield, we are all on the same team.
Amen. So 4-star, let me talk about that kind of off topic a little bit. At any given time, right now in the modern American military, I believe we have about 45 4-star positions. You know, it's funny because Ulysses S. Grant was the first active duty general to be considered 4 stars, and that was after the Civil War. They've backtracked it now and actually made George Washington, I guess, the equivalent of a 6-star general. But he was 4 stars, and now 4 stars, the highest rank we have. And they're between the U.S. military, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Space Force. We have, I think, around 45 4-star positions.
We win or lose, succeed or fail, together. Really, you make us all proud. We can't get enough of you guys. And you were just your hero. Thank you.
Fought by reserve.
Thank you very much.
And I hope that you have a very,
All right, let me see what else I can find out about this. So I got my glasses on now so I can read the screen. And this was back in 2011. And it said the German government highlighted that reality for December 8th when the ambassador of the Federal Republic of Germany, Peter Ammon, presented Staff Sergeant Peter Woken of the German with the German Medal of Honor for gallantry in action, an award similar to the American Silver Star. So Silver Star is, you've got like the Medal of Honor for the United States, we've got the Distinguished Service Cross, the Silver Star. I think there might be a few others, but that's kind of the order that it goes in. His actions were instrumental in saving the life of German Corporal Tim Falken. Addressing Woken's wife and 2 sons who attended the ceremony. The German government and the German people are deeply grateful for your husband and for your father, he said to his family. So that's very cool. Looking to see what else This type of award generally doesn't go to Americans. It will go to Germans on German soil. We all feel the same way. They are fighting the same enemy we are. We are all brothers. So on October 7th, 2010, a German ground patrol in Afghanistan came under enemy fire. Falcon was shot in the conflict. After receiving immediate medical assistance from German Army medics, he boarded an American Black Hawk helicopter where the flight medic Woken tended to the injured soldier's wounds during travel to a military hospital. The action that earned him the award was typical of what combat medics like Woken are called upon to do as many as 10 times a day. He said that he stopped counting at 357 rescues. My goodness. They're on call 48 hours at a time with 24 hours of downtime in between. So it says, Wilkins said the Black Hawk stayed on the ground for less than a minute before Falcon was on board. Falcon was hit in the left shoulder. So I'll put a link to this article in there so you guys can see it. But my main point, like I said, in watching this video was just to express that for my friends and my viewers over in Germany who may be watching, we as Americans do not view you as the people who fought World War II. We view you as our friends, as our allies. And as I said before, I love Germany. I cannot wait for the chance to visit there. And this was just an opportunity to talk about the fact that, I know some Americans get a bad rap as being like, we're all about America. And I love my country. I absolutely love my country. I'm proud of my country. I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud of my country's history for the most part. Like I said, some things we're not proud of. But that doesn't mean we don't recognize the greatness of other nations as well. And I think Germany is a great country. I cannot wait to have a chance to visit there and meet some of the amazing German people. So just let's talk about that a little bit. Use the comment section below. Something a little different I wanted to talk about today. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again soon.